Yeah, I'm here, Derek.
You're killing me, bro. You're killing me. I was like, oh, this motherfucker.
Bro, you gave me a 1-minute warning. I'm
you
sitting here downstairs.
Do,
I'm like, oh, don't give me like a 2-minute warning here. You give me one text message and I'm ready to roll.
Let me introduce you. I'm not on. Back by popular demand. It is 10:30 on time, East Coast time, with the one and only Ross Erstling. We got the Ross Rant brought to you by Live Long Supplements. What's up, buddy? Finally, we get you back on.
Yeah, I'm back on. I'm here. I'm running around like a madman here, but everything's good. What did we cover so far this week?
Well, I had Eric Bankhauser, one of the most fan favorites on my show every time I have him on.
Good dude.
Real nice guy. I told him keep doing your YouTube videos because the guy gets thousands and thousands of hits. I had BLP. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a Canadian bodybuilder.
Who is he? I know he's pretty informative, right?
Yeah, very just like yourself, but with a Canadian crazy psycho kind of niche. I like his style. Talks about underground labs. He just got into a fight. People tried to rob his house. So it was an interesting interview.
Jeez.
And then we got the cream of the crop, the best for last, Ross Rant.
There we go, baby.
So what's new? What's on the horizon? A
of
lot of people
man,
have been
so
wanting
much
to hear from
stuff,
you.
so much stuff. Just a lot of stuff with my company. But I want to save a lot of that stuff because I want everything to be ready and available for purchase before I tease everyone because. We've got a whole line of stuff coming. I don't know if I told your listeners, but I sold 50% of the company, 49% to be precise. So we've got a lot of capital now, and we're going forward and making a whole new series of products. We've got a pre-workout product called Hyperflex. We've got a fat burner called Lipotherm. That actually should be in the bodybuilding.com store by next week. We've got a human growth hormone releaser called Humanotropin. It contains a patented ingredient called Humanofort that's derived from a standardized chicken embryo. This stuff contains all types of growth factors, everything positive and anabolic about the egg. We've extracted in this unique patented form, and we've combined it with another ingredient, and you guys are going to love it. It's really the only natural human growth hormone product on the market that produces significant increases in HGH and correlating IGF-1 levels. It also balances the adrenals. It lowers cortisol. It does a number of things.
Let me ask you something. Would something like that be on like a ban list, like for athletes?
No, that's the whole thing. That's the great thing about it. It's NCAA approved. It's not a banned substance of any kind. It's 100% natural because it's derived from the chicken embryo. And listen, you understand that the egg of the yolk of the egg, I should say, has been a mysterious food for decades. I mean, even in the days of of Arnold and the guys when they were eating 2-3 dozen eggs a day, we found out that eggs contain follistatin, which inhibits myostatin. It increases eggs, large amounts of eggs increase human growth hormone. That's been clinically proven. Egg yolk protein has been used in clinical studies to stimulate height in children. So we're talking a real product with significant clinical benefits. The inventor is Emmerich Delcheg, IFBB Pro. Do you know who he is? Mm-hmm. So we're teaming up with him. There's only one product on the market right now that contains Humanofort, and it's made by. I'm gonna blow them up right now. Let's blow up their spot. Let's call a spade a spade. It's Labrada Nutrition, and it's called Humanogrowth. Now you're probably asking, why am I going to talk about another company's product? Well, I'm going to talk about another company's product to demonstrate to you how superior our version is. Their product contains Humanofort, 25 milligrams per capsule, and they recommend 4 caps a day once before bed. And that gives you 100 milligrams a day. You understand?
Gotcha.
We offer 100 milligrams of Humanofort per capsule, and we recommend taking it 3 times a day, which gives you 300 milligrams of Humanofort, which is the dosage used in the athletic studies and in the medical studies. So we're putting out a product that's scientifically proven. Labrada is ripping people off by underdosing and claiming the benefits to an ingredient that needs to be dosed much higher. So for all the people out there that Google Humanifort, you'll see that the only complaint is that there's no product on the market that actually contains the proper and optimal dosage of Humanifort. So we answered that call, and we're bringing you to the market the only Humanifort product to contain the clinically studied dosages. And we also added another ingredient, which we're not going to reveal right now, that also has been clinically proven to cause significant elevations in human growth hormone levels. Now, Derek, I know you love your human growth hormone. You know, I know you love these new peptides you've been using. Imagine being able to obtain all those benefits naturally, and not just without side effects, but with other positive benefits. We're talking, and again, don't take my word for it. Google Humanifort clinical studies, do the research for yourself on this ingredient, and then when our product comes out, give it a try. You're going to love it. It'll be in stock within 2 weeks on bodybuilding.com. In addition to that, we upgraded our Andro Generator formula, which is a testosterone booster. It's been a very successful product for a long time. So we think that the Supreme Stack, or also known as the anti-aging or natural hormone replacement therapy, I call it NTRT, natural testosterone replacement therapy. The Andro Generator humanotropin combo is a home run, because you increase that anabolic environment through every pathway possible. You increase human growth hormone, you increase subsequent IGF, you increase testosterone and subsequent DHT. So the stack is really good. But that's enough of my products. I didn't want to get into it too much and push my stuff too hard, but I don't usually talk about my products. You know that. I'm just very, very excited for this product in particular, and you're going to love it too. And I know you want to be healthy at this point in your career, in your bodybuilding lifestyle, and your body at this level of development. This stuff increases your health.
Things, you want to make sure you're healthy. So
yeah. But
a couple of questions.
I think we wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A. I don't know if you got a chance to organize any questions. I know we kind of did that at the last minute.
Let me ask you. It's a question I'm kind of curious too, because we just had a guest who's a super heavyweight. He wanted to ask me and you, but you take this one. Your thoughts on super heavy, obviously not a heavyweight, so somebody 225 and up. Do you recommend, do you think it's a smart move to do a ketosis diet? Can he hold that weight without eating carbs? So
are you asking me, should a heavyweight professional bodybuilder?
No, the guy's competing.
Okay.
He's doing another show. I guess he's not like a top guy, but he's doing another show, and he wants to know, he's been experimenting with diets. Do you think he should go down the route of a ketosis diet? And he would probably fall into the super heavyweight class, but he's been hearing that, it's pretty hard to be a super heavyweight and do ketosis because, you're holding so much muscle. You know what I'm saying? So you would you would have to eat a hell of a lot more. At least with carbs, it balances out more. What's your thoughts on that?
I would have to side completely with George Farah on this issue and state with utter importance that carbohydrates are not only essential for energy and for function, because you'll die without glucose. Even your body will create glucose through whatever, even through glucogenesis. If it has to, it'll break down muscle tissue, which is usually what happens in a low carbohydrate state, or a ketosis state, which has been proven to be highly catabolic. Carbohydrates are also essential for muscle growth and maintenance. It's been clinically, it's a fact. You cannot build muscle without carbohydrates. You can't.
I agree.
You can't. So if you can't build muscle on carbohydrates, how the fuck do you think you're going to maintain muscle on no carbs? To me, it's a no-brainer. Everyone wants the shortcut. The truth of the matter is, a guy that's 220 pounds, like you're telling me, can hold about 300 to 500 grams of carbohydrates in the form of glycogen, just in the form of glycogen, not even counting the body's energy expenditure needs, what's your activity level, Are you recovering? How many muscles a week are you? All these different things determine how many carbs you need. Again, not just for growth, but for maintenance. It's more important to count your total calories and your total activity level. Don't eliminate your carbs. Burn more calories during your workout. Don't eliminate your carbs. Be smarter. Don't work harder. Work smarter. Don't torture. It's funny to me because I always tell these guys it's not a matter of effort, because you can be putting 1,000% effort forth, but if you're doing all the wrong things, not only are you not making progress, you're actually taking steps backward. Not steps, sometimes leaps backward. Like dropping my carbs, I would drop probably 10 pounds of muscle in a ketosis state.
Yeah.
I would drop 10 pounds of muscle in a couple weeks. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
I've tried it. Don't get me wrong. I've tried every diet under the sun. There's a reason why, myself and George, I use George Farah as an example because he's the guru to 4 out of 6 of the top Olympia contenders.
Yeah.
And he has all of his guys. Branch Warren, 500 grams of carbs a day, 750 for Jay. Those are just some of the numbers. I mean, do your research. The carbs are don't just take my word for it. But you really can't be dogmatic because the internet's dangerous because, unfortunately, there's just as much misinformation as there is good information. So you really have to be careful. And don't just look at an article and think because some guy from a magazine wrote it that it's got to be right. Look at PubMed. Look at the studies. Look at the medical journals. That's what a scientific guy like me does. I don't take anyone's word for anything. Yeah. If someone's going to make a claim, I want to see a reference, So to answer that question,
let's face the facts, Roy. Let's face the facts now. The top guys we know, a lot of carbs, probably are taking a shitload of insulin. Now, they do get peeled and shredded and can diet it down, but I think, a lot of them couldn't do it without the diuretics and without the shredding drugs. You know what I'm saying?
But that's water.
Like Dave's philosophy, with the keto diet, you don't need as many drugs. I've seen some of the drugs that the keto guys do, and it's not a lot. And they get more peeled, without as many diuretics. Those kind of guys are taking, a little of dactotone, 1 pill of diazide. Now, I've heard that the guys that consume a lot of carbs and that are on insulin, they have to up their diuretics a lot, and there's a lot of manipulation. So from a health perspective, I wouldn't, to compete at a heavy weight, I wouldn't know if I would want to do the whole carb dieting because you're going to need a shitload of diuretics because if you're not shredded.
Well, listen, here's the deal. First of all, there's no making up for being lean. If you're not lean, you're not shredded. Most of the time, it's not a water issue. It's a body fat issue. Yeah. Second of all, yes, carbohydrates influence water balance in the body. But if you do things the right way, I mean, it's not even complicated. I mean, it's about maintaining a steady intake of carbs and gradually decreasing or increasing according to the body's needs or according to peaking. Just like George, again, I don't want to reference him again like he's the god of all diets. But listen, we have very similar philosophies because we know it works. I know for a fact that I can get a guy just as shredded with no diuretics, with some vitamin B6 and some fucking dandelion root. If you're shredded to the bone, you're shredded to the bone. And if your sodium level is appropriately moderated, and you're using the right, you're not eating pure sugar. I don't believe in the whole. If you load up on dextrose meal after meal, no. There's a proper way to do things without quote unquote spilling over. But I think the whole spilling over thing's bullshit, to be honest with you. In my dieting experience, I mean, it's about total calories in.
You think it's just pure laziness? Towards the end.
I'm telling you, I don't take Slin. I've never taken insulin. Listen, I take a lot of guys under my wing. So for a long time before I started training other people thought, Ross just has a blessed metabolism, which is true. I have a very good metabolism. But I've put my theories to the test, and every single person I know, including my own mother, who lost 30 pounds recently, has an adequate carbohydrate. I mean, even my mom dips too low sometimes, and my mom will dip too low. Her energy levels will be down. I said, Mom, eat another green apple. You know your green apples are good carbs. Or, she'll have a whole piece of whole grain Melba toast. But that's my mother. That's not a bodybuilder. But the point is, it is laziness. These guys want to see. Let me tell you one thing, Derek. Bodybuilders are extreme. When they're bulking, they want to see the scale go up. So what do? They consume as many calories as possible, and they throw the baby out with the bathwater because they eat a bunch of fucking shit. They gain a ton of fat because the body can only build so much muscle. I mean, I know anyone who could gain 30 pounds of fat eating shit all day long, and it's all fat. You know what I mean? So bodybuilders are extreme in their mentality, and it's the same thing when they're cutting. When they're bulking, they just want to see the scale go up, but when they're cutting, they just want to see the scale go down. So they'll take out their carbs. They'll do cardio 2-3 times a day. They'll lower their calories too much. They'll do all the things that lead to muscle loss.
Yeah. They take the wrong steps. I agree, definitely.
Yeah, Derek, you're a smart dude, man. You have your own language, and we all love you for it. But at the end of the day, all the things that I tell you. You always you're like, yes. You're just reaffirming what you already know. And I'm sure that there's a lot of your fans out there listening.
I listen to you, and I give it to people in a fucking street slang kind of way.
I love it.
I don't have the education. I mean, I actually do have education, but I don't have the education, the words and the philosophies and, the whole high-tech mumbo-bumbo shit. But I try to relate it to people that don't really know about it all, like in their world. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. I'm sure that there's a ton of fans out there that are listening, and I'm reaffirming what they already know. And they're like, yeah, shaking their head. I got people going, Ross, I was nodding my head in agreement the entire time because you're right. I always used to eat carbs and I was shredded. Or you're right, when I didn't do cardio and I just did more sets in the gym and I did supersets with opposing muscle groups and I burnt calories through weight training, I look better. It's like the stuff that I'm saying is not groundbreaking. It's the stuff that is fundamental that has been lost throughout time because like everything else, the integrity of bodybuilding has decayed. And you're left with drugs and a bunch of fucking pseudo-gurus. And really all you got to do is open up Arnold's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, and everything's in there. I mean, with a little bit of, a modern twist. If, the things we've learned a little bit more about nutrition. But in general, what worked back then still works today. And I try to be that living thread that is still, that perpetuates that golden age, old school bodybuilding look, philosophy, and lifestyle. I'm not about being drugged the fuck out on growth hormone and insulin and 1,000 milligrams of test. Plus, I get more bitches than anyone I know, and most of these girls would be appalled. They'd be disgusted by some of these hypermuscular 250, 5'8". What are you shitting me? It looks disgusting, right? Derek, you're a good-looking guy. You get girls. You even said back in the day, I'll never forget, that you got more girls as a Calvin Klein model.
Oh, without it. Bro, I was 210. Like, I was like your build. Like, I'm a little bit freakier than you, and now some body parts are, like, out of control. But, like, when I was, 21, 22, Calvin Klein build, six-pack abs, 18 and a half inch lean arms.
And don't get me wrong, I don't have a fucking Calvin Klein build now. But I'm just using it as a reference for all those guys. I don't have a physique body. I definitely have a golden age bodybuilder physique.
Here we go again. People love that. They're like, hey Derek, how much you want to bet this show? He says I have the golden age build.
Listen, it's the standard for all time, man.
I ain't gonna say it again. I'm going to do that. Every time you say golden age, I'm going to push a button or something.
I love it, bro. Good. Because you want to know what? I mean, for me, that's what bodybuilding's about. Yeah. I mean, when I think about what got me into this, what got me into this lifestyle that turned into a fucking fruitful career for me with my supplement company. I was inspired by Arnold and Franco and Robbie Robinson and Serge Nubret. When I'm lifting now, even to this day, when I'm looking in the mirror, I'm comparing myself to those men. Frank Zane, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Columbo, Robbie Robinson,
hey,
Serge
Ross,
Nabray.
You saw Ross. You saw my video. The guys over at Get Big don't think so. They're like, Ross says he's a golden age bodybuilder, but he's too big to be one. So they're bashing you over there.
Hey, listen, if I'm too big to be a golden, I'll take that as a compliment. But listen, I got a workout DVD coming out soon, and I'm getting in contest shape, Derek. For all the fans out there listening, you're gonna see the most highly refined version of Ross you've ever seen. I think with my genetics, I think in some ways,
take some fucking pictures.
Yeah, bro. In some ways, I'm freakier than any pro even. In terms of my vascular, bro, I got veins running throughout my abs. I mean, there's just certain things that I have that no one else has, like the 28-inch waist, 29-inch waist. Again, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm going to show everybody, wheels and all, because I know a lot of people know that my legs were my weak point. I've done considerable work to bring my legs up. I think I've done it. I think I nailed it. I'm excited to get my legs super peeled.
Shut these haters up. You post pictures.
Yeah, bro.
Videos.
Listen, I posted. You want to know what? I posted these motherfuckers insisted that I post a picture in my underwear. So I post a picture in my underwear, and listen, it's not my fault I got a big fucking cock. Everyone wants to say, oh, what did you rub yourself before you fucking took your picture? What are you, gay, showing us a picture of your chick? Dude, I can't win or lose, you know?
Bro, you'll never please these cocksuckers.
Yeah, but listen, bro, I got some new shit coming. Going to do a big photo shoot. We've got a whole new line of products coming out, so I'm excited. I appreciate all the fans that support me and send me the emails. I'm glad that I motivate you. That's my fucking purpose, to inspire and inform. I mean, I love doing this. I get a rush from it. I mean, I love affecting change. I love power. And this is the greatest feeling, to be able to affect change in your own life and then apply that to other people's lives. It's just a great feeling, because there's an ideology. It's not just bodybuilding. There's a whole ideology, and it's a whole way of viewing yourself and the world, man. And I'm telling you, this shit's addictive. It's the best drug.
I have a question for you. I have a personal question for you. If, say, you're not the Ross, the physical Ross, would you still inspire people and still, help people the way you do, as, with the great build you have now, or would it be different, Or you always get, what I'm saying is, I know you always probably be in shape, you always be healthy, but, there's a point where we don't look, like our best.
Okay.
Are you still going to really push people and inform and just teach, or, you think
does Michael Jordan still have credibility as a coach or an owner, or?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. Would you still listen to Arnold if he said, "Oh, this is what I used to do for chest"?
Good point.
So I mean, from like you, Derek,
you're building a legacy. Yeah.
Yeah, Derek. Listen, I mean, we all know that you've passed your prime, but you were unhealthy at your prime.
Yeah.
But dude, you reached a certain level of development that most people in the world can only dream of obtaining. Yeah. So you have credibility, my man. Yeah. You have credibility. You don't need to be a pro that steps on stage in a thong. Not that I have anything against it. I know I've bashed some of the competitors before. Listen, if you want to get on stage, listen, I respect it. I think it used to be a great art form, but now it's just it's a freak show. It's a freak show,
I agree.
So listen, I love bodybuilding, but don't get me wrong, I'm highly entertained by modern bodybuilding. I follow the sport still, if you want to call it a sport. But I would never want to look like a single guy on that stage. Nah, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't give me $1 million to look like that.
And like I said, me at my, I guess smallest, people like that. That's more appealing. People don't like freaky. People don't like too big. It's you know who likes that? The gays.
Bro, that's exactly what it is. But you want to know what else too? All these guys who think this is fucking freaky muscle.
Like what Greg Valentino said. The guys would be pushing away his girlfriend. Be like, dude, your arm's huge.
Yeah, bro. It's called a man crush. Every girl I've ever dated has been always mentioned to me, wow, these guys really like you. And it's funny because her best friend was a gay guy. And he was telling me, oh, there's so many undercover gays you would never know. I bet you some of your friends are fucking gay. And now sometimes my friends will look at me a little bit and I'll fucking think to myself, oh, this fucking guy looking at me, you know? But listen, I've got nothing against gay people like you. You know, do your thing. Just don't.
I said it on my video. You know, I'm not against it. You know, I support it. You know, I have a lot of friends that are gay. You know, it is what it is.
I thought you were very respectful and classy in that video, too. Because you're right, there's a lot of punks over on that Get Big website. Listen, I'm sure there's some good guys over there too, but there's a lot of trash that's come in through there over the years. But
and like I said, I was standing up for guys like me, guys like you, even John Romano, Lee Priest. They bash, and their pictures are of a skateboard or a Mickey Mouse as their avatar.
Exactly, bro.
I've seen a couple threads about you. They love talking shit.
They love being jealous.
Yeah, jealousy's a bitch. Any last words? We got a couple minutes left. Anything you want to leave?
Oh, yeah, final words while I get a drink here. Talking up a storm as always. I got my super pump running through my veins, too, so I was a little extra hyper tonight.
How the fuck do you do that, 11 o'clock at night? I'd be up for hours.
Oh, I took it earlier before. I went to work out at like 7:30, so I took a little bit too much, but I had another dose of caffeine in the morning. But
actually, I have a question for you. I have a quick question for you. I have to watch phosphorus. Do most products, since you're a supplement guru and a supplement maker, I'm sure you formulate most of the products, does a lot of companies put a lot of phosphorus in products?
No, but meat. Red meat especially.
Really?
Red meat especially, you got to watch out.
Holy shit, yeah, man. Because
that's
what happens is my body...
You'll get anxiety. You can get anxiety from Vince Gironda used to talk about this. When you go on an all-meat diet, you can get anxiety because the phosphorus levels get so high.
No, bro. You know why I'm asking? Because I've been, my creatine level is being, it's stable. But he said, if you don't want it to get worse, watch your phosphorus because it affects your creatinine level. And when the kidneys are a little weak, what happens is it can't get rid of that phosphorus. So phosphorus in the body makes you itch. And I've been itching like a motherfucker. And I noticed last couple nights, I've been, cooking, meat. I've been, making fajitas, but healthy shit, but I've been using a lot of meat. I've been eating meat. And every time I go to bed, especially after heavy amounts of meat, I fucking itch like a motherfucker.
There you go. There you have it.
Wow.
You got to get that checked out. You got to find out why you're not excreting properly.
Well, because if your creatinine level...
Why is your level so consistently high?
Well, because they're stabilizing my blood pressure. If your blood pressure is too high, what happens is usually that affects the kidneys, which increases your creatinine level. Plus, I'm always lean all year round. That's why I've been trying to... Oh, I'm getting the buzz. That's why they told me try to limit your protein, because protein also elevates creatinine. So it's a couple of factors that my doctors and I are trying to lower. Number one is lowering the protein, which will, it kind of sucks, but it will lower your creatinine level. Gain a little bit weight and not staying too lean all year round, which will lower it, and controlling my blood pressure with blood pressure medicine to keep it really low. And that
You're genetically prone to blood pressure, correct?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. My father had a heart attack. My grandfather had a heart attack. Both of my brothers, we have high blood pressure.
It's unfortunate that you can't handle a standard bodybuilding diet, Derek.
So
you can't handle a standard bodybuilding diet. Your blood makes your genetics.
That's why I always go to Dave, because he had something similar, and you really got to tweak your diet, what to eat. Is
that why he lost so much muscle?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
He don't even look like he works out anymore.
Yeah, well, you don't, but I can't knock it because he took his shirt off in one of the videos.
He's still
lean as shit, bro. He's got to be at least 320.
Listen, I love that. Dave's a brilliant guy. For me to say that, it's got to mean something. Good dude, too, I believe. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know why his company's not carried in more stores. You'd think he would be. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think, we're so used to him being super huge, but when he took off his shirt, he's still fucking lean as shit. He's just not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for being one of the largest bodybuilders ever. If you put it in perspective, I mean, come on, the guy should have some remnants of muscle mass. I mean, serious muscle mass, but he has none.
Yeah.
The only thing that he still has is the enlargement from what I think was very large doses of HGH at that time. He was one of the guys pushing the envelope when it first came out.
I would have to disagree. When he takes off his shirt, he looks like he's very lean. He's got, the indentation of the chest. Maybe his arms aren't as big, or his shoulders are lacking because he has bad shoulders, but his legs are still formed and developed. He still has got quad. I mean, I've seen,
you're just trying to win brownie points, bro.
No, I could care less.
You want to make good with Dave. I agree with you, bro. Dave looks great.
Again on the Whack Pack show. But
yeah, listen, final shout outs.
I'm getting the horn from the company. So
all right, final shout outs here. Check out my company, Supreme Sports Enhancements. We're carried on bodybuilding.com, various other online retailers, and hopefully soon all vitamin shops in the country. Hopefully soon. We're working on that deal. I want you guys to keep your ear open for humanotropin. That's humanotropin. Humano derived from humanofort, and tropin because it increases HGH levels. So it's the only natural product on the market that actually has clinical evidence to work to increase natural levels of human growth hormone. Also check out Androgenerator, our testosterone booster, Omnibolic. That's Omni, O-M-N-I, Bolic. That's another natural herbal extract that's been scientifically proven to increase protein synthesis at the cellular level. We just came out with Lipotherm, which is a fat burner that'll be in bodybuilding.com hopefully next week. We got Hyperflex, which is a pre-workout coming out soon. But that's it for now. Look me up on Facebook, Ross Erstling, E-R-S-T-L-I-N-G. Feel free to shoot me any questions you guys may have. I'm always willing to help and spread the knowledge. Derek, it's always a pleasure to be on.
Cool.
My dude, good speaking to you. Good catching up with you. Always good to talk to you. You're a good friend.
So, till next week, we'll have you back on. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Definitely, bro. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.